whenever you come and you try to oppose what Christ has said,
No, just trying to oppose
because he's calling Christ a liar. He's calling Christ a liar. So if you call Christ a liar, what does that make you? Well, clearly it makes you a rebel of God.
And he tells us
so I can't help. You know, if the Word of God says one thing, if the Word of God says one thing,
you know what?
But your mind and your heart says another thing, sir. You know what we call that? We call that a contradiction. We call that a contradiction. So it must be wrong if what you say to be true is actually wrong. That's called false. That's why I can stand here and I can say, sir, your religion is not going to save you. Your religion's gonna get you into hell. Yeah,
that's what you believe.
Yeah, of course, because it comes from God. No, it comes from Christ's word.
Oh, did you come from Christ's word?
Yeah, we speak the words of Christ.
How can you prove this word of Christ?
It comes from Christ. It comes from God, sir.
Is it Romans or Matthew? It has their own authors, right?
What's that?
It's written by human, right?
Well, yeah, but God.
It's written by humans.
Well, so what?
Hold on.
So why are you saying it doesn't come from God just because a human? What about the Quran?
Finish because you don't like it.
Who wrote the Quran?
Dude, that's not a path.
Okay, there's not a.
Who wrote the Quran?
People wrote the Quran. But that's not a path.
People? No, it wasn't. One man. And I'll go down that path because we're here to talk about truth.
Don't like other religions.
We're here to talk about truth.
Saying that they're wrong.
He says that men wrote the Bible, therefore it invalidates the Bible. Sir, who wrote the Quran? Who wrote the Quran?
Be a part-time student. Religions, right?
Who wrote it?
We are talking about the humanity and God relation. We are not talking about Christianity, Jewish.
Okay, well, you were talking about the Word of God. You were talking about the Scriptures. That's all I'm saying. If you want to talk about the Scriptures, you have to be consistent with your own worldview, which says the Holy Scriptures are what?
What?
What are the Holy Scriptures to you?
What do you mean by Holy Scriptures? Yeah, Bible is Holy Scriptures, and Jewish has a book.
Okay, so let me ask you: have you kept all of the laws that have been required of you in the Old Testament? Have you kept all of them? How many are they? I think there's 620 something, or 613 maybe. Have you kept all the laws?
Hey, hold on. Hey! If you could all make some room on the sidewalk, people are trying to get to class. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sir, have you followed all the 613 laws that are required of you in the Old Testament to keep?
Hey, tell us all 613 laws and I'll let you speak.
Have you?
Go ahead.
No, okay, so you haven't. So clearly you haven't. Okay, clearly he hasn't. So if you're a Jewish man, if you say you're a Jew, if he says he's a Jew, my question is, sir, how are your good works? If you've broken the laws of God and you haven't kept the 613 laws that are required of him in the Old Testament, what are you trusting in, sir? What are you trusting in to be right with God?
Tell us the laws.
What are you trusting in?
And I'll let you speak.
I don't understand at all. What do you say?
What are you trusting in if you've broken the 613 laws? What are you trusting in?
I trust in humanity. That's it.
Humanity's going to get you into heaven?
Of course.
Based on what? Not based on the Word of God.
You said logic was a thing.
Not based on the Word of God.
You said logic was a thing.
Sir, you're in rebellion against God.
Logic was a thing.
Sir, as a Jewish man, you know what the Passover is. You know what the Passover is.
I don't know.
Well, how are you?
He's Muslim.
Yeah.
Are you Muslim or Jewish?
I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Jewish, I'm not a Hindu, I'm a human.
There it is.
You're saying he's
Amen,
Jewish.
brother.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay. All right. So listen, it's the same thing though, man. All the religions in the world have the same problem. All the religions in the world have the same problem. If God is just, if God is holy, how can I be right with Him if I've broken His laws? That's the whole problem of the Bible. The entire Bible addresses the problem. If I've broken the laws of God, how can I keep the laws of God? How can I be right with God? So, sir, let me answer the question for you. If God is just and you stand in front of God and you find out that, you know what, I haven't kept the commandments. I haven't done all the things I'm called to do. I've violated the Word of God. Does that bother you? The one true God. The one true God. The only God that exists. That's why there's no such thing as atheism.
That's indicative of you to say that. You don't know that, and you can't prove
Says
it.
this man.
So you can't say it.
Says him.
Hey, I can't say God exists or not, but you can't to say that it exists.
Yeah, I
believe, go ahead
can.
and
There's
say
only
that.
one real
You don't
God.
know that.
There's
You
only
can't
one true
prove
God.
it.
Of course I can.
Tell me scientifically that
Because
God's
God has spoken. God has showed us. The atheism presupposes